YBL. Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. And when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Wooders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. Move like a unit compares to mobsters. Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. And when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Wooders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. Move like a unit compares to mobsters. Come ahead high and through all of the pain. They shot my nigga, put two on his brain. Really took losses, nothing the same.
Yeah, guys. Welcome to Boxing Block Center. I'm right here with Sunday Ogunkoya, a proud Nigerian, a patriotic Nigerian based in the Kingdom of Bahrain, who wants to give his thoughts about the Anthony Joshua Ruiz defeat. I mean, Joshua's defeat to Ruiz Jr. has been shocking, has been tragic, and has been very sad for the Joshua Pro fans. So, but Ogunkoya has something very interesting to say. He wants to actually give his thoughts on how the unified heavyweight king of the universe can actually redeem himself. So, bro, Alpha.
Yeah, thank you very much. Live and direct, speaking to Sunday Ogunkoya from Bahrain.
Definitely,
yeah,
man.
Thanks for the audience.
I know.
Waiting this our brother, the loss. I still find it difficult to believe, and I still find it difficult to recover. I'm just recovering, sha. Since the loss, I just watched it one time before this interview. I watched it again because it's not good. I mean, I find it difficult to rewatch it again because it's really, I don't know. It's just disheartening. Let me put it that way. Yeah, to see. All right, by and large, that is not to say that in boxing everybody is beatable. Everybody is beatable, but even if you have to lose a match, it shouldn't be to Andy Ruiz. Not because he's not a professional. Of course, he's a professional, but not. If you look at his look, his physique, he doesn't speak any. He doesn't speak anything of quality, so to say. All right. The point I'm dragging at why our brother Anthony Olashini Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. is number one. I know many people have talked about this one, talking about his muscular, he looks more as in, he looks more like a weightlifter, blah blah blah. He doesn't look like a boxer. As a boxer, he's got to be smart or whatever. Well, that may have any part into it, but really, it may, but really, that is not the basic thing. And some people just came up also like Mezika, they use jazz, like that, like use voodoo. So they use voodoo on our brother, and he couldn't just get himself. No, I disagree with that. If you look at the bout again, he was the one that dropped Andy Ruiz Jr.'s for. So to think of voodoo, it doesn't work and it doesn't fit into play. So it doesn't work. So I think number one, what really caused the problem was that before he fought with Andy Ruiz Jr., he said it has taken him like almost 9 months, or if not above 9 months. He's been looking for a fighter to fight with, and blah 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 before this guy was caught for doping, drug baby Miller. So was caught for doping, and for sure I knew if he had the fight was to go ahead with baby Miller, Anthony Joshua would have won straight away. He will win now because he has prepared for it. You understand? But this guy just came from nowhere. Yeah, and then he showed up, you know, and he got so limited time to just prepare for. That's not an excuse anyway, just by the way. But all the same, we must also think that in boxing, there's always, in every fight, there's always different approach, different style to face it. Of course, we will have been preparing for Miller. But the crucial point I want to make is that during the fight proper with Andy Ruiz Jr., Anthony Joshua made a very big mistake, and the mistake was he got Anthony Joshua first and foremost got a height advantage. He should have stood the way it is, maintain his height, and then control this small guy, Andy Ruiz Jr., with his left jab. Just be punching whenever be punching. Stay right there, just like Klitschko, Vitamin Klitschko exactly. Stay right there, just stay right there. Of course, Andy Ruiz Jr. will come and try and throw punches, but if he maintain his height, as in I'm talking about Anthony Joshua, if he stand on his own as he did, bend down, go meet that small Kukute guy. If he stand on his own, they pursue him. Stay right there, just like Klitschko, the Klitschko. And then reserving his right hand, which is his own power hands, in case the guy open up, can just punch, give the right punch, and then he will easily knock him down. But our brother was so much. I think because I listened to it every break at his Joshua corner, the coach was telling him, "Hey, Joshua, use your jab. It was not. If you look at if we look at that match again, the bout again, just look at it. Few times he made use of his jab. This guy kept distance, and Ruiz kept distance. It wasn't close. But at the time, he just lost control. He did not use it, but this guy was able to come in. Also, Anthony Joshua needs to learn how to do what? To fight with his back foot. Just like, how do I put it? Just like Tyson Fury. Not because that you are lazy or you are running away from it, but different fights require different approach. You understand? So he should be fighting at his back foot, changing his movement, leg foot, and whatever. Then use his left, like I said earlier, to keep this guy and the Ruiz to distance and stand upright the way it is. I can assure you, none of this guy and the punches will reach his face. But if you look at the bout again, like I said earlier, he bends down to the level of Andy Ruiz Jr. to his own advantage. So he cannot win him on his own game. If he has bent down to his own level to Andy Ruiz Jr., there's nothing he could do. You cannot win him at his own game because that is his perfect height. He's at his perfect position. You discomfort yourself in order to throw punches. You don't need it. I think that is another point. And then two, our brother Anthony Joshua, he got one mentality. Like, okay, for instance, he's a so aggressive white fighter. He loves to chase people rather than people chasing him. It is all how do I put it? It is very strange to him. Let me put it so to say to him, like somebody chasing him. He's not used to that kind of fight. And who is chasing him? Not Tyson Fury, not the Big Sean. I'm not trying to ridicule Andy Ruiz Jr., but I mean, he couldn't just believe it. He couldn't just be patient. He was so patient. Like, let me just quickly finish off this guy. Number one, he was not as fast as this guy. I'm talking about Anthony Joshua. He was not as fast as Andy Ruiz Jr. Number two, you discomfort yourself. You are not in your comfort zone, throwing punches to him. The most Anthony Joshua can throw at a point, the most he can do, maybe he will throw maybe 4 combination at a time. And Anthony Joshua threw so many 8 punches combination at a time with him. So, and he was so fast with it. You understand? So that makes me, and I will use some instances that I've seen to back up my point. That was the coach would have told him and insisted like for him to do like that, to stand on his own, throw more jab to that guy's face. Don't be anxious. The winning opportunity will come. When you are throwing the jab, this guy will be following you. Don't be too worried. Even if you do not knock him down, you will win by a point, but he will not reach you. He will not reach you. He will never reach you because you are too so tall. He will not jump now. And by the time he tries to hit you, he will just hit your chest. By the time he hits your chest, he wants to return. Then you use your right hand to follow him. Simple. Like that. You understand? So that makes me remember, like I said earlier, talking about the Glamour, was it Glamour Klitschko that beat Samuel Peter? If you watch that bout, it's the same thing. Samuel Peter was following him, was following Klitschko all around throughout the rounds in the game. I could remember, but Klitschko kept it cool. He was fighting on his back foot, throwing some jab. Basically, I can say that Klitschko won by jabs. And before you knew, our brother face, Samuel Peter, was swollen. He swear, will not be small. If you remember this guy fight too, if they follow Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather, you know, if you watch the fight that Manny Pacquiao lost, Manny Pacquiao was like, he wanted to just finish this guy at once, but this guy did not give him chance. He was just moving around, you know, going back for him. He was basically fighting Manny Pacquiao with his jab. If opportunity comes, then we use his right hands, you understand, to hit this guy harder. At the end of the game, it's not all about who throw more punches. It's about points. Floyd Mayweather won. And after they interviewed this guy. What's it called? Manny Pacquiao was saying he did not stay in the one place. He did not stay in one place. Floyd Mayweather did not stay in one place. If he had stayed in one place, he would have won. It's so difficult for him. But he bite me. Na part of fight. Any strategy way you know say go pay you, now you go use. Another example to use is this our guy Ayabiekun. If you watch his last bout in the WFC, this martial arts, this
UFC.
BFC. Okay. So Israel Adesanya against Kingsley Kegisku. Am I right?
Well, I'm not a fan of MMA, so.
Yeah, I watched the fight. I watched the fight. I watched the recorded whatever. At a point, you see, you got to determine what works for you. You may come up with option A, but the option A couldn't work. You easily switch for option B. This Israel Adesanya stood against that guy. The guy who fought last and he won. Kingsley Kegisku, I could remember, yeah, something like that. Now, this guy was so fast, they stood one-on-one and they were throwing punches. Israel Adesanya is good in the throwing punches and all, but he cannot withstand Kingsley Kegisku. He tried it 2 times within the rounds. This guy was so fast and he was hitting him hard, throwing one-on-one. Okay, let's face ourselves. Okay, let's throw punches. But at the end of the day, this Israel Adesanya, our Nigerian brother, changed his tactics. He was moving around, he changed his tactics. He distracted with his leg and did everything. And at the end of the day, he won the fight. He changed the whatever. So what I will expect Anthony Joshua to do in the next fight is to work first and foremost, because he easily gas out, to work on his on his cardio. You know, maybe he has to be taking tires, trailer tires, or anything that require a lot of energy. Even if his tire is still forging ahead, because Andrews Junior fell and immediately recovered. He doesn't even notice. He can't even notice that he was the one that fell the other time. And when he fell, he stood up again. He was the one throwing more punches. Ironically, so the coach, his coach, they must make sure that he increase. If there's any food he has eaten that makes him tired, he has to stop. Maybe he's taking carbonated drinks, maybe all these things that can make him go. I'm not an expert on that, shining, but he has to work on his strength, on his endurance. You know, even if he's tired, he shouldn't be gas out. He's gone far away, gone beyond that level. You know, this tenacity he maintained during Klitschko, we expect more from. I strongly believe he will not disappoint us. You know, so he has to work on that. Then number 2, like I said, use his jab. He mustn't come down. He mustn't bend down at all. Stand on his feet the way it is. Just be knocking him down with his jab in his face. When opportunity comes, then be fighting on his back foot. When opportunity comes, use your right hand, not all the time, and then use the right hand to cover yourself the way you should do. He's a pro on the field. He knows what to do. But I think those are the lapses anyway. If you can do that, he shouldn't bend down, and he shouldn't be in a hurry to clear him off, because that guy too is not no be a small guy for boxing. He's sabi wetin they do. He done the boxing 7 years, as he said. So he shouldn't underrate him by his look, by his physique. So just maintain his pace and do it slow and steady. Even if he doesn't knock him down, I believe he will knock him down. At least he will win on point. If they maintain the same height, everybody maintain his own height, there is no way, because this guy is so tall. There is no way this guy punch will reach him the way it is. It just stand tall and then be giving him chance. Stay right there. When opportunity comes, you just use the right hand. When he's try to overstretch to hit him, and he step back, and then you just use the right hand to support, to get him back to his own way, you know. So I think that is what he should do, in my own opinion. I may be wrong anyway, but I think those are the lapses. Yeah.
Well, that was very interesting. I have to say that I enjoyed it. My final thoughts is that, well, you actually analyzed everything, you know what I mean? So there's nothing more for me to actually add on it, because you actualized everything in your own way, you understand? So I still feel like Joshua beats Andrew Jr. in the rematch. I believe in it. I'm very, very confident that Andrew Jr. will actually, lose against Joshua in the rematch. Okay, no matter what people are saying, no matter what people are trying to portray, say that Joshua is finished and other stuff, is going to win. And also, I think Joshua should add some maybe a supportive trainer, a guy who is going to actually explore some new technical stuffs, teach him some new technical skills, to actually master his own style, not to try change style every time he fights. Just master his own style, and just like you look at Tyson Fury has mastered his own style. So just to try and master it that way. We know Tyson Fury has been fighting since he was a baby, even young, like 6 years old or something like that. But I feel like Joshua can do anything, because to become a unified heavyweight king of the world is not easy. You know what I mean? And also to do that, to turn pro, that late that late, you know what I mean? To not having to have a loss of amateur fights, because this guy did not actually had a lot of amateur fight, Joshua. So we'll see what happens, man. And we just wish the champ the best of luck as Nigerians. We are looking forward to that. So you guys should actually comment below, give your thoughts, what you think Joshua should do in the rematch. How Joshua lost the bout, what he should correct in the rematch. Your comment will be very, very appreciated. And you guys can also come the show and give your thoughts as well, man. Just like Sunday Ogunkoya has just done, man. So thanks, bro, for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Stay blessed. Stay blessed, bro.
All right.
Respect.
Stay blessed. Enjoy yourself. Bye. Bye. Cheers.
I stop on my niggas for nothing above when we came from the gutter. Oodles and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know